Salisbury Center, we are ready for our next fight. Making his way to the ring and fighting out of the red corner, it's Josh Mitchell.
Josh Mitchell, 5'6", fighting out of Level Up Boxing. Both fighters coming to you under 122. That's kind of an odd weight here, 122 there, Charles. Is that something we normally see?
You know, it might just be an agreement as both fighters work their way down as they start to lose weight and like slowly but surely adjust down to a lower weight class. They felt like, hey, let's meet here. Or they had one fighter who's a 125 or a 115 pounder, another guy's a 125 pounder, and they decided to meet in the middle. But I'll tell you, Level Up Boxing, fantastic gym. Really good. They have great strikers there. They also will host Spar Wars where they'll have a bunch of different gyms come down. Everybody trains together, so they get a lot of live looks there, and I've never seen anything but high-quality guys come out of Level Up Boxing.
Olympic-style Muay Thai for rules for this event. Now, the rules are all different for each event, and you'll see most of the fighters have that different rule set, and they fight with different headgear. We start talking about Scott. You heard Scott talking about it earlier with knees and clinches, and things all change throughout this entire event.
Yeah, it's small details, but, you know, I think to his credit, right, you're going without headgear, but you are using elbow pads, and there's sometimes guys like, hey, I don't want to do elbows, but knees are fine. And I will tell you, though, the one thing about Muay Thai is that it's a sport where a lot of different rule sets can occur, and it doesn't necessarily water down the product.
Right.
Before you go pro, you want to have that live look that Scott was talking about. At the same time, for these amateur guys, your first, second, third fight, it doesn't necessarily have to be this situation where you're going to go to work on Monday, you know, got 12 stitches on one eye, a broken orbital. You can kind of have a little bit more safety involved.
All right, let's slow down to Chris Fuller. Get the second introduction, Chris.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Leo Santos.
Leo Santos, he's 5'6", and he's fighting out of King Kong MMA. Of course, he had to come in under 122.
Yeah, King Kong MMA, another solid gym here that we have. I believe they originally branched off from a different Muay Thai gym as well. I want to say it was Pentagon, but I can't confirm. But with that said, you know, a solid gym. We've seen them pull out some good talent before. Leo has fought for us in the past, and he's relentless and very, very tough and talented.
Both these guys look very traditional Muay Thai fighters. You know, aside from the elbow guards and the shin guards with the headgear. Now the headgear, you know, we see the guys trace the top of the ropes around the ring. You know, they touch 3 or 4 different times in the corners, and each person seems to have their own thing. It's almost like, you know, some sort of different ritual for each fighter.
Yeah, there's certain habits and certain, like you said, actually, rituals is a good word to say prior to fight. Now, it looks like Leo does not have on elbow guards, which I'm going to be honest with you. If they're not on now, I don't think they're going on at all.
Yeah, they can't go over those guards.
Exactly, and you can't take the gloves off afterwards.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to have a adjustment here. So the coaches out of King Kong MMA are saying no elbows.
Yeah, well, so no elbows. So now we don't have pads. We actually caught that, right? So now things are going to slow down for us here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going over that right now, but I mean, look, it's not going to happen. If you don't have the elbow pads on now, that's it. The gloves have been signed off on, the fighters have been checked, so it's unfortunate, but that's
so Angel's going to go over and say no elbows.
Yeah.
Right? And they're going to be like, wait a minute, then why did I put elbow pads on this guy?
Hey, I mean, you know, look, I think the guys over there Level Up, I mean, they're just, again, such a good gym, and he's not gonna give him a hard time. He's gonna say, hey, all good, it is what it is. You know, it's most likely an administrative error as opposed to, you know, a fighter's, like King Kong MMA, as opposed to them saying like, oh, I'm not gonna wear pads, or Level Up saying we have to have pads on, elbow pads on. It's probably more a situation of, oh, we didn't confirm the rules with both guys, or we told one guy was one set, another guy the other, and it looks like they had it sorted out. And again, Scott had mentioned so many times, when you have this many good gyms in this area with quality people, you tend to have a little bit more patience for small mistakes like this.
Let's slow down to Chris to get the official introduction. Chris, take it away.
Salisbury Center, this bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the TCB 122-pound division. It is a kickboxing bout brought to you by our friends at Modelo, brewed for those who fight better, and also our friends at ABC Supply, America's largest wholesale distributor of roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and more. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'6" and weighing in at 122 pounds, fighting out of Level Up Boxing, it's Josh Mitchell! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'6" and weighing in at 122 pounds, fighting out of King Kong MMA, it's Leo Santos! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the TCB 122-pound division. It is a kickboxing bout brought to you by Modelo and ABC Supply. Your referee is Angel Ortiz.
All right, Angel Ortiz drew the second fight also here this evening at TCB 32, so he'll be the referee for this next event. The Olympic-style Muay Thai. Looks like no elbows, though, because we don't have elbow guards on Leo Santos fighting out of King Kong MMA. Of course, the rules, making sure that they're all squared away. No headgear for this, and just shin guards. So it looks like Angel's got everything all squared away. All right, no elbows. Making sure with the judges, we're triple-checking here. Angel's going to pull him up. A little bit different, because most fighters are used to staying all the way back. Angel has the guys come up just a little bit closer. So when he starts them, they start. All right, we're going to touch gloves right on top of the TCB logo at the start of round 1.
Good jab there, right out of Josh Mitchell, right to start.
Ooh.
And a big 1-2. And here you're seeing some good striking. Obviously, both guys are solid kickboxers, but you're seeing some really good punching here from Josh Mitchell. His hands are up, he's using the jab, and he's opening up opportunities with that jab.
Little front kick from Josh.
Right
Ooh,
there.
good.
See, there's that 1-2.
Right, yeah.
And that's what's allowing him to enter the clinch on his terms. And you see Leo's got his head turned. Even though he's defending really well here, he's fighting from a position of discomfort, whereas Josh is in a position where he can land these knees. Angel going to separate him. Good positions here. Good break there from Josh. Leo trying to hold on, but he's got to deal with a lot of pressure here against the face. And now Josh is throwing knees back from that counter position. They break again.
Angel gets in there close, man. He can go catch one of these right hooks.
He's a pro fighter himself. He's more than capable. But yeah, he does. He doesn't hesitate. And slightly off balance punch there. And that was one thing Leo did well. Is he kept Josh off balance there and he avoided the harder shot. But right now you're seeing that Josh is not exactly getting touched up, and he's landing the shots that he wants to on Leo.
Oh, good right hand from Josh Mitchell. Good balance from Leo Santos, not going to the ground on that.
Ooh, big right hand there, countered.
Good right hand from Leo Santos to the left side of the face of Mitchell.
That was big, and you know that was important because he was getting beat with the hands, and when you fire a hard enough shot, you earn some respect right back.
So we got some blood coming from Leo Santos. Looks like the right nostril here.
Just a slip.
Just a little slip, but that blood is going to start coming down. Ooh. Mitchell standing in there toe-to-toe and giving it to him.
Yeah, but one thing I liked from Leo was every time he'd get hit, he would come back with something solid as well.
Right.
And that's what you have to do, especially when you're dealing with a guy who's got what appears to be technically a better skill set. Now, I will say, as far as traditional Muay Thai is concerned, there doesn't appear to be much of a gap. Josh has a little bit more of a K1 style, which is like he's going to move more like a boxer while he works in kicks. Leo's standing a little bit more upright in your traditional Muay Thai style, so he might be strong in the clinch and do really well there, but it seems like he's going to be more susceptible to the punches right down the middle as they work their way in.
Now, Leo Santos has a lot of blood coming from his right nostril. They're going to try to fix this so this blood starts to trickle, because the only thing that's helping him right now is his mustache and his beard, because it's getting stopped in there. It would be all over his chest. It's coming out of there pretty good because Josh Mitchell caught him with one of those combinations really good right on the button.
Yeah, he got caught. It was really, I would tell you, even the first two punches of the fight, it was
right
a couple jabs,
bat,
then a good cross, and that's where that success seemed to be for Josh. And if he could go to that boxing style and stay away from the clinch and just keep it at arm's length, pun intended, he's going to be in a good position for success.
All right, here we go. Started round number 2, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds here.
Good jab there from Josh. But I like the response, though, from Leo. He's got his hands tight, and he's throwing good combinations. Oh, good leg kick. And one of the things I like that he did was Josh threw the leg kick, got Leo off balance, and then kept throwing combinations.
Yeah, didn't wait and say, look at me, I got a leg sweep. He jumped on it quick.
Good kick as well. And again, using his punches to set up his kicks. Leo's tough, though, man. He just doesn't stop moving forward.
I tell you what, he really is tough. Woof! Josh Mitchell just missing with a big leg kick.
Oh, good right hand there from Leo. Oh, another good right hand. Both guys trade. Josh slowing down just a little bit. Good hook to the body right there. Excuse me, hook to the head, kick to the body.
Oh, good shot
nice
by Mitchell.
Crisp cross there. Slid in.
Another good shot.
Josh doing a good job of dealing with these kicks.
Get those hands down low there. Mitchell getting tired. You see those hands drop down around his waist?
And I'm noticing it more after he throws a strike. His defense is now starting to open up a little bit. He's still reacting. He's still defending. But it looks like the opportunities are starting to show up.
Yeah, Josh looks tired here. Got his back to Leo. But that
Punches
blood
still
coming down.
quick.
Yeah. Ooh, good body shots. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful counter 1-2 there from Josh. And then an overhand.
All right, that's the end of round number 2 here. TCB 32. I'm going to tell you, there was been a couple of shots in there that Leo really might have won that one.
He definitely made this fight more competitive. I think in the first round he was struggling, but he found some legitimate success there in the second round. And now you have to start thinking to yourself, like, hey, this could very easily be 1 round apiece where the fight comes down to this third round, and Josh is a little tired.
Yeah, I mean, immediately I saw about halfway through the arms dropping down, the arms, and they kept getting lower and lower, and I'm like, hang on, man. And then, we got spun around, and then he didn't try to zip back around like normal. So it was like, here's my back.
Yeah, it's. I mean, fatigue will set in naturally for both fighters. I think they're putting a good pace on. They're both getting hit. They're throwing heavy strikes. But I will tell you, it's. There was some moments there that Leo Santos can hang his hat on and say, all right, we got something to work with.
All right, Leo gets his mouth guard in. Third and final round right here. Josh Mitchell smiling at Leo Santos here. Here we go. Don't touch gloves right on top of the TCB logo. Coming out, Josh coming out firing, though. Josh going to try to finish this thing right here. Both guys in terrific shape. Good front kick.
Good right hand as well. Nice jab. Oh, good combination there from Josh as he was backing up.
Couple of big shots from Josh. Oh, but here comes Leo. Every time I feel like Josh Mitchell is going to win this round, Leo just really, but look at both their hands. Both their hands.
They're very tired, but I will tell you, they're both throwing really hard still. So, it's I'd rather that than them having high guards and not putting anything on their punches. You know what I'm saying?
Good knee from Josh Mitchell there. Another good knee. Ooh, good right hand. I don't know if that was on the back of the head there, Angel. I thought it was a good shot.
If it was a clean shot because as they were turning. Oh, big right hand there landed on Leo. Josh got to put a little pressure on him.
Big right, another good right hand.
That right hand, that right hook really hurt Leo.
Yeah. Oh, look at that left. That left sneaks through.
And there's another counter.
That's that boxing skill from Mitchell that you see. Those quick hands. Now Leo's just kind of playing defense here, trying to come back. Oh, another big right hand.
He's throwing good strikes, but it's just they're getting read, and he's getting countered hard right now by Josh.
Wow. Oh, look at that right on the chin. I'm going to tell you, all of those are connecting. I mean, he hasn't missed a lot.
You're seeing Leo's head turn. Ooh, big shot there. He's got big shot. He's rocked. He's hurt here.
Yeah,
he's hurt. He's got 10 seconds. He's in tough shape.
Those hands really down low.
Good
that
shot
one just
landed.
Missed.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Hats off to Leo Santos.
Leo Santos.
Oh, man. He was almost out there right at the end.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you something, though. With 10 seconds left, he got rocked bad. Wow. And he was able to fight through it and land a hard shot of his own. With that said, I think that fight is all Josh Miller there. That third round, he really stepped it up and took over.
Yeah, Mitchell was definitely the aggressor in round 3. I'm going to go Mitchell in the first round and definitely in the third round. He looked like he was Muhammad Ali times 10 right there.
Yeah,
he kept the distance though with the front kick, but man, those snapping those punches, and really, it didn't matter which hand, he was getting the right hand and the left hand through.
Oh yeah, he did fantastic. Really great work from Josh Mitchell. And, hey, hats off to Leo Santos. He was very tough. I thought he fought a great fight. It was just he was always kind of fighting from behind. And after that good second round, Josh came back with the adjustment he needed to do. As both fighters struggled to get their gloves off. We got to do that. We got to have like a rule. Hey, keep the gloves on until after the after the fight.
Maybe we send a message down to the floor manager, Pev.
Yeah.
And we make that rule happen.
I feel like it would be most valuable coming from the commission, though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Hey,
Oh, yeah.
you got to keep everything on until you get
So
back.
that's what we do is we have Pev tell Michael Dolman.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Michael Dolman, that's his last instruction before you go into this cage. After the fight, keep your gloves on. All right, it looks like Chris Fuller has the cards. Angel has both fighters. All right, let's throw it down to Chris Fuller.
Salisbury Center, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores about 29-28, Judge 2 scores about 28-27, and Judge 3 scores about 30-27, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, it's Josh Mitchell!
Like and subscribe to TCB.